Welcome to the Tucson Unified School District Fall Protection Training Module. The information in this training module was prepared by the TUSD Risk Management Department. This presentation is designed to implement fall protection awareness in TUSD employees. For detailed information, please refer to the TUSD Fall Protection Program and OSHA General Industry Standards. In this training, we will begin by defining fall protection. We will then cover regulations and standards, fall hazard assessments, fall hazards, passive and active fall protections, active fall protection equipment, equipment maintenance, the restraint system, the fall arrest system, the positioning system, and the warning line system, and lastly, falling object protection. OSHA defines fall protection as any equipment, device, or system that prevents an employee from falling from an elevation or mitigates the effect of such fall. TUSD's program follows OSHA's General Industry Regulation 29 CFR 1910, subparts B, D, F, and I. Before any work is started in an elevated area at a TUSD site, a competent person must make an assessment to determine if the work will be performed on a protected or unprotected area. OSHA defines a competent person as an individual who has training or experience to identify existing and predictable hazards in the surroundings or working conditions which are unsanitary, hazardous, or dangerous to employees. This individual must also have the authority to take prompt corrective measures to eliminate hazards. After any fall hazards are identified, appropriate fall protection methods will be determined by the competent personnel. The following slides will identify fall hazards commonly found in TUSD. Unprotected sides and edges are any sides or edges of a walking or working surface, such as a floor, roof, ramp, or runway, where there is no wall or guardrail system that protects from fall hazards. In accordance with OSHA, fixed ladders are ladders with rails or individual rungs that are permanently attached to a structure, building, or equipment. OSHA states fixed ladders that are over 20 feet in height and do not have a protective cage will require fall protection when work is required within the ladder. For more information on ladder fall protection, please refer to the TUSD Ladder Program. When using scaffolding for a task that requires employees to be 10 feet or more above ground, individual fall protection is required. When conducting tree or building maintenance where individuals must climb 4 feet or more, fall protection is also required. There are several shapes of roofs throughout TUSD. Some of the types that may be found can be seen here. Regardless of type, when working on a roof that contains one or more unprotected edges, fall protection is required. An excavation is any man-made cut, cavity, trench, or depression in the Earth's surface formed by earth removal. Excavations are 6 feet or more in depth that are not protected using a guardrail system, fence, barricade, or cover. A floor opening is any opening measuring 12 inches or more in its least dimension and 4 feet deep in any floor, platform, pavement, or yard through which persons may fall. Floor openings can be any walking or working surface with holes that measure 2 inches in diameter and more than 4 feet above lower levels. A wall opening is a gap or open space in a wall, partition, vertical walking or working surface, or similar surface that is at least 30 inches high and at least 18 inches wide, through which an employee can fall to a lower level. A wall opening may cause an individual to work at any height above dangerous equipment or materials. Other dangerous fall hazards can be found around equipment, loading docks, and skylights. Equipment with fall hazards includes vats, tanks, electrical equipment, machinery, or any object with protruding parts that because of their function or form may harm an employee who falls into or onto the equipment. Loading docks are the building's area of arrival and departure for large shipments commonly brought to or taken by trucks and vans. Any loading dock that is 4 feet or higher above ground requires fall protection. Skylights are light transmitting structures or windows, usually made of transparent or translucent glass. A skylight may be all or part of the roof space of a building for daylighting and ventilation purposes. Any of these present a potential fall hazard. Working from a raised vehicle surface is also a potential fall hazard, including any vehicle-mounted device, telescoping or articulating, or both, which is used to position personnel. Some examples are extensible boom platforms, aerial ladders, articulating boom platforms, or vertical towers, also known as scissor lifts. Whenever performing work at 4 feet above a lower level in one of these vehicles, fall protection is required. For more detailed information, refer to the TUSD Aerial Lifts and Elevated Platform Safety Program, or OSHA General Industry Regulation FR 29-1910. There are 2 types of fall protection, passive and active. Passive fall protection is a barrier already in place, or that can be put in place, and does not require the individual to use any type of special equipment such as harnesses or lanyards. Passive protection includes hole or opening covers, rails used to warn individuals that they are close to an edge, and safety nets that will break a fall. Active fall protection requires equipment that restrains the worker. Before any of the active fall protection equipment is used, individuals must be properly trained in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. The 3 most common active fall protection systems are the restraint system, the arrest system, and the positioning system. The restraint system is designed to allow individuals to walk around, but protects them from reaching the fall hazard or falling. A restraint system consists of a full body harness, lanyard, cable, or rope with a rope grab at a predetermined length connected to an anchor point, as seen in the illustration here. The harness restraint should be shorter than the full distance to the unprotected edge. The fall arrest system is a personal fall protection system designed to prevent the user from falling onto the ground, structure, or any other obstacle in the event of an accidental freefall. It also limits the impact force on the body of the individual during the fall arrest, and is used when no other type of fall protection is available. This system consists of an anchorage connector, body harness, and connecting device. It may also include a self-retraction lifeline. A positioning system is designed to hold individuals in place as they work. Positioning systems are personal safety devices that can be used to prevent an employee from falling, but are not fall arrest systems. A positioning system includes an anchorage connector, harness, and connecting device. A backup fall arrest must be used when using a positioning system. As was mentioned in the beginning, active fall protection requires individual participation and equipment. The equipment includes a body harness and anchorages. A body harness is made up of straps that secure an individual in a manner that will distribute the fall arrest forces over the thighs, pelvis, waist, chest, and shoulders. A harness attaches to other components of a fall arrest system. Anchorages are points at which an anchoring device is attached, fastened, tied, or connected to a support location. There are 2 types, affixed anchorages and fastened or tied anchorages. Secure anchor points are the most critical component of fall arrest equipment. Installation of temporary or permanent anchors may be necessary, depending on the task being performed. Connecting devices are an essential component of active fall equipment. They absorb shock and energy to reduce the force transmitted to the user's body in the event of a fall. Approved connecting devices include rope lanyards, web lanyards, rope grabs, and retractable lifelines. It's important to keep in mind that the length of a single lanyard must not exceed 6 feet. Horizontal lifelines are also allowed. They must be designed by a qualified individual and installed in accordance with the design requirements. Snap hooks are designed to be used as anchorage connectors or connectors for fall arrest, restraint, and work positioning systems. It's important to properly maintain your equipment. You must follow manufacturer's instructions when inspecting equipment before and after use, and for storing procedures to prevent any damage to the equipment. Be aware of any expiration dates on the equipment. If any damage is found, immediately remove the damaged equipment from use and replace it if necessary. If a fall incident occurs, immediately notify the TUSD Director of Operations and the immediate supervisor of the employee involved in the incident. The equipment that was being used during the incident must be taken out of service immediately until it is inspected by a competent individual who can determine if that equipment is safe for use again. A warning line system is a barrier placed on an elevated surface to warn individuals that they are approaching an unprotected side or edge. It is used in certain situations when passive or active fall protections are not available. The line system consists of stands with lines attached. The line attached can be a rope, wire, or chain. As the illustration here shows, the work area must be surrounded by the warning line. It must be 6 feet from the edge when there is no mobile equipment being used, and 10 feet from the edge when mobile equipment is being used. The warning line must be marked at least every 6 feet with high visibility material, such as brightly colored bollards and stanchions. When working in an elevated area, it is also very important to account for the safety of individuals who are below. The measures available to prevent objects from falling include guardrail systems, toe boards, and screens. The toe boards are placed to prevent small objects from falling. Screens work like safety nets. They catch any object before it reaches the bottom. There are also measures individuals need to take to prevent injuries from falling objects. All objects and tools must be kept away from the edge when not in use. Place a barricade in the area when there is a high possibility of falling objects. Only authorized personnel must be allowed in the barricaded area, and use warning signs to alert people of potential falling object hazards. As we mentioned in the beginning, this presentation is to familiarize TUSD employees with fall protection. We've reviewed a definition of fall protection, regulations and standards, fall hazard assessment, fall hazard specific to TUSD, active and passive fall protection systems, equipment maintenance, multiple systems, and protections from falling objects. Make sure that you refer to the TUSD Fall Protection Program and the OSHA General Industry Standards 29 CFR 1910 for more information. If you have any questions, please contact the Risk Management Office at 520-225-6601 or by emailing at riskmanagement@tusd1.org. Congratulations! You have completed the video portion of this training module. Now, please head to topic number 2 and pass the quiz with an 80% or higher to receive credit for taking this course.